Hello, my name is Jennifer Clarke and I work with my mum Elke Clarke, mentoring and coaching creative entrepreneurs on how to make money online. And we had the honor and the pleasure of being interviewed on the Evergreen Entrepreneur podcast with Casey Burning. Casey Burning is the creator of the Evergreen Entrepreneur podcast, and she decided to create this podcast to give you advice as an entrepreneur on how you can become successful. And she interviews amazing people on how they have grown their businesses and how they've become entrepreneurs themselves through different journeys, different stories, and different backgrounds as well. And my mom and myself, were interviewed on her podcast, and we spoke about our journey on how we became successful online using a platform called Zazzle. And we talk about mindset, we talk about, production, we talk about our journey from where we came from being a starving artist type stereotype to creating something different and much better for us. And it gave us so many more possibilities, including time freedom, location freedom, creative freedom, not to mention that you are your own boss, which is amazing. So we gave a little bit more insight on what we do and how we do it, and how we have also helped many people internationally and to grow their business and to become successful and to follow their dreams, no matter what your why is. And we also speak about what a why is. My why was because I wanted to travel and to have that extra money and to be able to have location freedom. My mom's why was to be able to stay at home with her kids and retire early. She wanted to be able to provide for her family, and by doing what we do now, we were able to follow our dreams and to make them come true and to fulfill ourselves and become truly happy. And in the podcast, we speak about where you come from in terms of different backgrounds. If you have, you want to retire early, or you want to have more time to be able to be with your kids, or you want to have the ability to travel, or even just, take vacation time when you want to and not have to ask your boss for those weekends or weeks whenever you have that time slot available. We give you all the advice on how we've built up our own business and became successful and are self-made as well. And in the interview, we talk about how we're not special. We're not any different than how you are. We were just determined, and we put in the right steps and we implemented certain things to our business to make it be that way and to make us become successful. And so I really encourage you to check out the podcast. It's very interesting because my mom and I are online with Casey, and she asks us specific questions, and you can read the article that I wrote about the podcast and also listen to the podcast on elkeclarke.com. The link will be in the description below, but I highly recommend that you go and listen to the podcast and read the article, because it helps you understand a little bit more about what we do and how you can also do it yourself if you're looking for that extra special something in your life that you're missing, that you want to achieve, and you just don't think that you're capable of it. We talk about this as well. Mindset is one big thing. I said to Casey at the end of the podcast, she said, "What's your biggest piece of advice?" And I said that, you are your own worst critic. I'm my own worst critic. I criticize myself, and I always think that I am incapable of achieving certain things, but in the end, I push myself forward, and that drive and determination is what you need to get you to where you want to be, because in the end, you're the only person that can make yourself move forward, that can give you that extra push. What you need too is obviously a great community of people, or people who understand what you're going through or where you want to go, which we also, in our business, my mom, Elke Clarke, and my business, we help you understand that you're not alone. If you want to be creative online and make money online, sometimes it can be very lonely. You're on the computer all the time and you don't have that social interaction, or people who are around you, maybe your family members or your friends or your colleagues, they don't get the fact that you can actually have a successful business and earn a decent living, or even earn a better living than they are working on your computer versus working in a office or working at a day job and working underneath a boss. You can be your own boss. And that is what the Evergreen Entrepreneur podcast really promotes, is that you're able to become what you want to be as long as you have that drive and determination. And Casey Broning, the creator, she interviews, as I said, many great, amazing mentors and people who are very influential in becoming an entrepreneur. So you should really check that out, and also listen to our podcast as well, because we give insight into how my mother and I make money online and how we have grown our businesses to 6 and 7 figures, which some people don't think that that's possible. And I'm telling you right now that it is. So please check out the links in the description to read the blog article that I wrote on elkeclarke.com and listen to the Evergreen Entrepreneur podcast, because it will really help you change your perspective and open up your eyes. And also, obviously, leave any comments that you have below and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Bye.